Good morning, students. Welcome, one and all, for our today's online session. Today, we are going to do the third topic of our prose section, that is cop and anthem. Do listen the entire plot and the summary of the topic. And if you like this particular video, please subscribe my YouTube channel. So let's start our today's session, that is the cop and anthem. This particular topic has written by William Sidney Porter, who is better known for his pen name, that is O. Henry. O. Henry is was born on 11th September 1862 and he died on 5th June 1910. He was and one of the finest and greatest American short story writer. His stories are known for their surprise endings. So he is a revolutionary writer in the sphere of or in the mm, field of short story writing. He wrote in a dry, humorous style, and in his popular story, The Gift of the Maggie is one of the finest and one of the most popular story that he had written. Often ironically use coincidences and surprise ending. So as we talked, he is better known for his surprise ending. He is well known for his short story, and that short story ends with surprise. After he was released from prison in 1902, Porter, which of course known as O. Henry, went to New York, his home and setting of most of his fiction for the remainder of his life, uh, for remaining life. Writing prominently, he went on become revered American writer. Porter attended school for short time, then clerk in an uncle's drugstore. So, this is a particular kind of life he had spent. He attended school for a very little time, for a very short time. Then he became clerk uh, in his uncle drugstore. At the age of 20, Porter went to Texas. O. Henry went to Texas, working first on a ranch and later as a bank teller. In 1887, he married Ethel Estates and began to write freelance sketches. So he write with the freelance sketches. A few years later, he founded a humorous weekly, The Rolling Stone. When the publication failed, he became a reporter and columnist of Houston Post. So he had done several things throughout his life. At the very first or at the very beginning, he became a clerk. Then he became bank teller. After getting married, he write for freelance. He write freelance sketches. Then he started developing or started set up his own uh, weekly newspaper or publication, own weekly publication, but he failed to do that, and then finally he became a reporter and columnist in Houston Post. So that kind of life he had actually lived. So that kind of with that kind of experience, with these kind of different at several the other kind of experience, he utilizes these all things, his observations, his uh, way of living, he, whatever the life or whatever the world he had seen throughout his struggle, effectively and humorously used while developing or portraying his characters. So, and that is the real strength of O. Henry's writing. As I told you, O. Henry's writing, or O. Henry, better known for his short stories writing, and it ends with a kind of surprise. Our uh, prescribed story is no longer exceptions for that rule. So now let's see the exact topic, the cop and anthem, that is written by O. Henry. This particular topic is a kind of short story. Don't forget, it is not actual what we know the story. It is a short story, and as I talked with you, O. Henry is better known for his short story writing, and this particular cop and anthem, this particular, it is also one of the well-known short story writing that has written by O. Henry and that published in 1904. So let's see how this particular short story actually developed. Uh, so, as I told you, Cop and Anthem uh, is a famous short story about homeless man named Soapy. So Soapy is a main character or protagonist of our story. He is a main and protagonist character, as I talked with you, or as I talked, and particularly Soapy. The entire story revolves around uh, this main character. If you go through again, that is a striking features of O. Henry's writing, that he developed his story within one or two characters. He had not taken so many characters. He just developed the story within one or two characters. So that particular silent features we have seen uh, through this short story also. So Sophie is only major character, only protagonist of our story, and entire story is revolved around this particular person. Somi faces the urgent necessity of finding some sort of shelter for winter. So he had a necessary to find out shelter to protect himself from the winter, because winter will come soon, or winter is coming soon at any moment, and he want to find out the proper shelter to protect himself from that winter. So he plans to put himself in prison in New York City jail. So that's why he planned Soapy, as we talked. Soapy is very, he is a kind of homeless man, and at the same time he he was very lazy. uh, he he don't have any kind of ambitions, visions. So therefore uh, he just planned, so protect himself from the winter. He just planned to, I would definitely spend some days or some months in prisons in New York City. So therefore, he made some deliberate attempts. In a way, police or the cop, and therefore we taking the first phrase of our title, that is a cop. The cop should arrest him. So for this purpose, Sophie decided to do something illegal. And for this purpose, he decided to do something illegal in order to attract cops' attention, because uh, uh, he want to take himself in the prison. And when he went to the prison, when that cop or the actual policeman arrest him, and therefore he had done so many things, several things, to attract the attention of cop or policeman towards him. What he does includes treating a restaurant into serving him an expensive meal, vandalizing the plate glass window of luxury shop. So these all things he had done. He had done that. What he cheating in a restaurant means he had eaten expensive food, expensive meal, and didn't have money to pay there. So he had done that thing, but unfortunately, after looking his gesture and body language, the owner of the restaurant, he kick him out, and he not complain to cop or policeman. He not call police because he knew that this particular person, he don't have anything, so he kick him out. uh, Once after getting fail in that attempt, so he just uh, throw stone on a luxury window shop, but neither police nor anyone noticed of it. Then he tried to stealing another man's umbrella. But these all actions, whatever he had done, whatever attempts he tried to take himself in the police custody, no one noticed him. No one taking him as a no one consider, no one take him as serious. And whatever motive, his motive is that he want to arrest himself in New York City jail. In a way, he can devote his entire winter in jail and he becomes secure. But that motive, because neither policeman nor the citizens, no one taking consideration, and therefore all whatever the attempts he tried to make himself to arrest ultimately fell down. However, no matter what he does, his plan fall into failure, as I discussed with you. Disappointed, Sophie hears the church organ playing the anthem that makes him decide to turn over a new leaf. And after listening the music that or the music play in the church, that is particular the music play with the organ and the anthem he had, after hearing that anthem, he got the new hopes. His life revolutionary change, drastically change. Just at his moment, police taps him on the shoulder and asked him what he is doing, and he was listening that particular anthem, or he hearing that particular anthem by sitting the park bench. And while he decided that whatever he had done, that is a very wrong way to secure himself from the winter, and he changed drastically, and he thinking positively, and he just thinking about hard work and all those things. At the same moment, the cop or police asked him what he is doing at here. Soapy answered nothing. Then he arrested by the policeman, and he simply said he had doing nothing. And after hearing his answer, the policeman arrested him. He convicted the miss. He had uh, he had convinced for his whatever the guilty, and sentenced 3 months in Blackwell Islands. Right? Sentenced to 3 months Blackwell Islands. So that kind of punishment he got. So at the end of the day, when he think like that, this I don't now he change drastically, and he think like that by doing hard works, I'm taking some kind of hard works. uh, I try to find out, I try to overcome from the entire situation. He just thinking like that, and at the same time the cop came over there. He arrested, he got punishment, and he sent for 3 months in jail. So when he want to go in the jail, that time no one going to arrest him. And when he decided, I am not going to jail, I will taking some kind of hard works, that time unfortunately he had sent it to jail. So that kind of tragedy, that tragic end, and that the sudden and subtle end, that is shocking and surprising, as we have seen, or as we have discussed, that O. Henry's writing is about sudden and shocking end. So that kind of sudden and shocking end definitely give a new, it definitely takes our story into new level. And same thing has happened uh, with this particular story, that is Cop and Anthem. Now I have draw what we know, the diagrams, and how this story, how the entire story has taken place. This is a particular Soapy, and how the entire story has taken place, that we are going to see. That what he, as we discussed, that Soapy is homeless man, and as a winter going to come, he um, decided to secure himself, and he found that uh, jail is most secure place for him to protect himself from winter, and therefore he decided to go in jail. And for that purpose, to getting arrest, he had made so many things. So that attempts, we're going to see what attempts he had done. Wants to eat delicious food without paying anything. So he uh, he had eaten delicious food, and he after finishing that meal, finishing that food, he said, I don't have anything, I don't have money. So he what he believed, that what is belief, that restaurant owner uh, called the police or called the cop, and that cop took uh, took him in jail. But unfortunately, not this thing happened. Whatever he had thinking, this it not happen, and the owner of restaurant kick him outside. After failing this particular attempt, he tried he break the shopping glass window by throwing a stone. Now again he felt that owner of the shop call the cop or call the police, and police getting arrest, but no one noticed him. So then he again eat a food in a restaurant and declares that he had no money. Again his that ideas also became became fail. Again, else at a policeman behaves disorderly. He just shouting on policeman. He misbehave with him in a way that policeman became angry over him and took him in prison. But this attempt, as like the others attempts, these attempts also ultimately fell down. And lastly, he tried to steal a silk umbrella from someone. But that particular man, that particular fellow man, felt that because he got that umbrella somewhere in a restaurant, and that particular man felt that he is the owner of that umbrella, so therefore he just give it to umbrella to soak him. So whatever the action or whatever attempt, whatever he had done to uh, took himself in the prison or in custody, it ultimately fell down, right? So that kind of thing we have find out. And then after getting fell down, whatever he had think, he just thinking. Now he thinking, what he thinking? And after fell down, he give up everything, because now he come to know about that. Now I give up, I am unable to succeed in my motto, or whatever the motive he had. So he came in his famous spot, in garden park bench, and he sat over there and thinking. And while thinking, he just heard the uh, the prayer of anthem, right, from the church. And after hearing uh, that praying of anthem, he just think about so many things. So what he's thinking about in past: mother, house, ambitions, friends, clear thoughts, right? So in past, he just think about past. He thinks about his mother, his house, his ambitions, his friends, right? So now his thoughts become very clear. Now he got the clear idea, the clear ideology. You see, he not think about himself. He thinks about his family, his mother, his home or house, his ambitions, his friends. So now these collective thought he got after hearing the sound of that anthem, and he just rethinking whatever he had done, whatever the attempt he had made, that is very stupid thing he had done. And therefore he reconsider, rethinking over each and everything. And while he just thinking about his present, regarded days, unworthy desires, dead hopes, base motives. So he just come to know about the futileness of his present action. He's just whatever the desires he had, that is unworthy desires, he is doing actually a very nonsense thing. So he's just thinking like that, and he just plan for the future, right? He plan for future rather than just wondering here and there, rather than doing such stupid thing. He just plan out his career as a taxi driver. He planned to do a job as a driver. So that kind of positiveness he found after hearing this uh, sound of anthem from the church, right? So that positivity we found. At the very first he was very negative. He was doing so many stupid things, nonsense things, to getting himself in jail. But after sitting down in that park bench and hearing the anthem from the church, he got so many um, positive thoughts. He got so many positive thoughts. He just reconsidered about his past. He just thinking about his present, whatever deed he had done, it is very stupid and nonsense thing he had done. And he just planning about his future. He just planning about his future. So that the thing he had done. And ultimately, what happened that we have known. Ultimately, what happened? That cop, the policeman, come over there. He asked him what he was doing over there. He just said you're doing nothing. That policeman arrest him. He uh, go before judge. Judge sentenced him 3 months custody, right? So ultimately he got a punishment. So that kind of transition, the transition has taken place in the character of Soapy. At the very first, he became very dull, and we found that is his first impression. He was very dull and uh, very, what we can say, a stupid guy. But at the end, he turns out very noble man. Right after hearing the sound of anthem from the church, he turned out as a nobleman. So many good thoughts arise in his mind, and he planned like that only. But ultimately, he got throughout the journey, throughout the life, he didn't get when he want, and that the ultimate thing we have seen throughout our life also. म्हणजे आपल्याला ज्या वेळेला हवं असतं त्यावेळेला आपल्याला ती गोष्ट नाही मिळत, आणि ज्या वेळेला ती गोष्ट नको हवी असते त्याच वेळेला नेमकी ती मिळते. दॅट द सेम थिंग वी फाउंड in the journey of Sophie, right? And that's the same thing when he want to arrest himself and want to go in jail. He eagerly wanted to go in jail. That time, whatever the attempt he had made, he that attempts became ultimately fell down. But when he think positively, when so many positive thoughts arose in his own mind, and he reconsider himself, and he come out from that entire situation, and he's planning something differently, that and he actually don't want to arrest himself. That time, without doing anything, he became arrested. And that is ultimately destiny of our life. And that the same thing want to convey by O. Henry from this story. And that the ultimate destiny plans nothing, and that's why they had written, man propose, God dispose. Whatever we propose, it never happen. It ultimately, whatever God has proposed, whatever God has planned, that ultimately happen. And that the same thing we have found throughout this story, and that is the means of cop and anthem. Now we move forward and go to the next point, that is the significance of title. The cop in the title, of course, the cop who arrests Sophie means policeman for vagrancy and loitering. In the anthem is the music being played by organist inside the little church. That's the thing. Cop, policeman who arrest Sophie. Anthem, that the music that played by organist in the little church. There is supposed to be ironic contrast between these two, and these two things is entirely ironically the contrasting things. Cop is Sophie's nemesia and represent law, while the cop is Sophie's enemies, we can say. Cop is Sophie's enemies and represent the law, while the anthem represents Sophie's better nature and his desire to reform. So that the thing we found. The cop represent a negative side of Sophie, who represent the law. On the other side, on the other hand, this anthem represent the better nature of Sophie's life and the reformation, the transformation he want to desire in his life. Church anthems are always intended to inspire good thoughts in the hearers. And this particular one had especially strong effect on Sophie because all of the troubles he had experienced on that cold day. And the same thing that the anthem is actually intended uh, to inspire good thoughts in anyone's life or anyone's mind that we have seen. Whoever that hear those music or whoever who listen those things, that same thing we have found in, that is the characteristics of anthem, and same thing, same way the anthem had played in this particular story. So that is the significance of title. The cock represent the negative side of the Sophie's character, who represent the love. On the other hand, the anthem represent a better side, better nature of Sophie's character, who desire to reform or transform. Right? So that is the significance of title. So in a way, we conclude this particular story, short story, the cop and anthem. I hope all of you definitely understand the entire story we have narrated. Uh, as we had discussed, the Sophie is the main or protagonist of our story. As we had discussed, uh, as like any other O. Henry's short story, this particular short story also revolves around one one character, particular the protagonist, and whatever the actions, whatever the uh, situations had taken place in the life of Sophie, that has beautifully presented by our short story writer. And ultimately, at the end of the story, he had given us a very good surprise. That is a shocking end that offered by O. Henry as like his other short story. So that is the Copad anthem. I hope all of you definitely understand this particular topic. If you feel this is a uh, good attempt of understanding the particular lesson, you please subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you very much.